my gosh, I'm so glad to see all of you for the next episode of the Thought Leader Thursday. My name is Suzanne Castle. I'm the creator and founder of the Sparkle Factor, and on these shows, in about 10 minutes or less, we do some high-hitting content. We have a conversation with amazing thought leaders in all different kinds of industries. Holy moly, let me tell you about our guest today. She is extraordinary. So this is Shayla Boyd-Gill, and here's why you need to be paying attention to all that this amazing woman brings into the sphere and into the space that you're about to occupy with her. So she is a family freedom and affluence mentor. She's the creator of the Lux sales system, and I know we're going to talk about that a little bit. I'm so excited to share that with you. She's extraordinary. She's a proven business mentor. She's a sales strategist. She shows women entrepreneurs how to have it all. Don't we all want that? Like family and freedom and affluence, all while doing things that they love. We certainly need help in that. She teaches her clients how to restructure their businesses and their lives while boosting the high-ticket sales so they can make more money in less time, take care of themselves, take care of their families, do things they love without that heavy client load that really gets hard to manage. And she does all of this while juggling being an entrepreneur, being a wife of 24 years, and a mom of 6 homeschooled children. I have 1 and I can barely do it. I can't believe she does it with 6. Shayla, thank you so much for giving us some time. I am glad to have you here. Welcome.
So excited to be here with you today, and we're going to have an amazing conversation. I'm really excited for this.
Me too. Your energy is so fantastic. And when we met a couple of months ago, I knew that we just had to have a more meaningful conversation about what you do in the world. So I want to ask you, what are some snafus? What are some problems that you see in your line of work, especially for the female thought leaders, the female business owners and entrepreneurs that you're seeing that they're suffering from?
Well, we all wanted to grow a fabulous business, right?
Yes.
Many people, as a thought leader, either you left a job or maybe you moved up in your career to a position that you really wanted. Exactly. And you thought it was going to look a certain way. But what really happens is you may be dealing with what I call client overload or boss overload.
Oh,
meaning, depending on where you are, if you're in business or if you're in your career. Meaning client overload, you built the business, you built it a certain way, and now you're finding the way that you built it no longer suits the way that you desire.
Bingo!
Okay? So then maybe you're hitting a plateau. You might be in the business or working in the career, but you can't figure out how can you get to that next level.
Right.
That's another challenge you may be facing. And you're saying to yourself, what did I do wrong? What mistakes did I make? I thought I was doing everything right, but you can't figure out how to grow. But the other thing that I'm noticing is sometimes it's a case of just avoiding abundance.
Oh, tell us more.
You want more, but you don't think you deserve more.
Oh, such a big
about wanting more. So how do you do that?
Well, tell us, how can we claim a little bit more abundance? I know as women especially, yesterday, as we're recording this is coming out in April, but yesterday was International Women's Day. Mm-hmm. And I know I heard from several of my clients that kind of reach towards abundance sometimes feels selfish and it doesn't always feel good internally. So is there a little nugget you could give us?
Surround yourself by people that want more. That's the big thing. If you're in a conversation or the circle with people that are not thinking at the level where you're thinking or above, then you can sometimes tamp down your thoughts so that you can blend in. But it's time to stop blending in. There's nothing good about blending in. You were uniquely created. So let's go ahead and ride this roller coaster and get what you really want.
I love that. And I know a lot of the work that you do focuses on gaining clarity. That is one pathway. That's one tool that you say is super important as we move forward, especially as women business owners. Can you tell us a little bit more about gaining business clarity?
So when you get business clarity or just clarity in your life overall, if you were dealing with the problem of being overwhelmed, then the thing that you're needing more is time.
Yes.
So we only have 24 hours in a day.
Dang it.
But you can definitely maximize that 24 hours and not have to be busy the entire 24 hours. So it's building your business and or career around the lifestyle that you desire versus building the career around the money that you want. It doesn't work that way. So one thing when you're getting clear is just managing the time. Another thing is being super clear about speaking to the qualified people. So
Yes.
qualified leads. If it's business, you don't need to talk to everyone.
Right.
You need to talk to the right people.
Right.
But sometimes we're so eager and excited saying, I got to talk to someone. Look, someone wants to talk to me, but it's not your job to speak to everyone. So we're speaking to qualified leads, or if you're in a career, qualified clients.
Yes.
And then this allows you the capacity to have clarity around closing more sales. So my specialty is helping you to close more sales. We close more sales by managing the time, having the qualified leads, and then being able to close the right people. Not anyone, but the right people.
I think that's so hard. I know for me, like, I'll just be really transparent.
Yeah.
Like, I love talking to all the people all the time. And I think, I know for me, I struggle in my mindset with, and I help clients with it because I struggle with it too, which is that scarcity. You know, I just want to be sure that I've got enough for my family, or if something goes wrong and my past story creeps in and I'm always afraid. Like, I was starving at one point and I literally didn't know how I was going to feed my kiddo. And so I think I carry that with me. So when you say get some clarity so you don't take all the calls but the right calls, I know that creates some anxiety, but it's freeing at the same time.
And it does create anxiety for us because, you know, we tend to worry. You want to do well for the family. If I'm talking about family freedom and affluence, we want to make sure the family has what they need. And so we are going to worry, I might miss out. This might be the next amount of money that I need. I might lose a client. But I love the saying of the thing that you worry about the most is the thing that you'll manifest. So if we're worried that we're going to miss out on something, if we're worried that we're going to lose a client, if we're worried that we're not going to gain what we need, we're energetically attracting that to us.
Yes.
And so when it happens, we start saying, I told you. It's
right.
Because you created it in the universe.
We sure did, man. Our minds get muckety muck and messy so easy. Yeah. We have to, you know, and I think one of the things that I hope that people that watch this, because we do talk about thought leaders all the time, is the impact of the mind, and what you're thinking and what you're feeding your mind is the way forward in any occupation, in anything that you're doing. It starts here.
It's a big thing. And we can teach sales, we can teach how to run a business, but if the mindset is like murky, it doesn't matter.
It sure doesn't matter. So I know that you spend a lot of time sharing about the importance of, you know, focusing on the selling, but also on the giving, which I don't hear a whole lot of people talking about that. It's all close more sales, bottom line. But you have this really unique perspective of the importance of giving as well. Would you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure, because, you know, when we're thinking about selling, everyone wants to sell. If you have a business, you have to sell. That's just, we can't avoid talking about the money.
Right, for sure.
You know, the money piece, we can manage that. We can do that. We can bring it in. But sometimes you still feel like, okay, I did that. What's next? Yeah. And so what's next that I work with my clients on is how do we make a bigger impact? And so our impact, we're looking at the people that we're serving. So our clients, the client impact, we're looking at our overall purpose. You've started your business and you were that person that said, oh, I want to get $100,000. You know, that was a big thing. I want to make $100,000 in my business.
6 figures, baby.
Right, 6 figures. Then you realize that's not a whole lot of money to some people. Or for the impact you want to make, it's not enough. Because maybe at this point you make the money, you know how it feels, and now you want to be able to support other causes.
Yep.
You want to do things on a bigger level. You don't want to just be associated with, I made 7 figures, 6 figures, whatever, but I made that and I was also able to do this as a result of it. Your clients also are more interested in working with you when they understand that their dollar is going farther. They understand, oh, it's impacting me, but it's also impacting someone else. I'm contributing to the good.
Right.
And so it's a puzzle. You put the puzzle pieces together, you make the money, you make an impact, and it's the people, the purpose, and the impact. That's your total package.
Yeah, I think that's important. And I think, you know, when we start sharing our stories of how we're transforming our clients or, you know, our business, but also how we're transforming the world, sometimes that's a missing piece. You know, I like to routinely talk about the charities that I support, or when, you know, cool people are doing things in the world like this. You know, I don't get paid. This isn't sponsored, but I just think it's important to let people know there are really good things going out in the world. It's so easy to get stuck in there is just crud all the time, because all you do is turn on the TV and that will tell you that all day long. but there's not. There's really good things going on in the world. So I love that, how you match. Okay, it's okay to want to make this and to do that, and then also what are you doing to make the world a better place? I think that's a really important driver for women.
Let me give you one more though. Bigger than that, we can have a driver of money, of I want to make money, but you can quit on money. It's very easy to say, you know what? It's not worth it. But if I start my year off with my clients and we make our goals of what our purpose is and our impact, and we publicly say, this is my impact,
Yes.
I'm not going to back out of it, because now I told the world, this is what I plan to do. No matter how I achieve it, I'm going to push so that I can make sure that we achieve that together. And I will stick with my goals more.
I think so too. And I think that that's because we rise to a challenge. You know, I love challenge thinking, right? Which is, I put this out there, so I'm going to rise to that. What do I do to make that happen? How do I manifest that? How do I push forward? Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so talk to us for just a brief moment, because you have this fabulous title of the Look Sales System. So I'd love for you to share just a little bit, if you're open to that, on how people can follow you, what it is, how people could work with you, because I have had a wonderful time sharing your genius on our calls that we share with our business coach. And I know people would definitely be impacted by the work that you're doing. Would you tell us a little bit more?
Sure. So our Lux Sales System, which I'm super excited about, is really amazing. It helps women entrepreneurs that are already making quote unquote good money in their business. You know, you're either on the path to six figures within the next 12 months, or you're already at six figures. It helps you to really redefine how you're doing business so that you can make more money. And the biggest thing we said is in less time. So a lot of the clients that are coming to me, they may have started off with a low ticket model. Now they're wanting to move to a high ticket model. Maybe they've been in a situation where they work with a whole lot of people. Now they want to really narrow it down and create a community that's cohesive, that actually grows with them, where you have clients that actually renew their contracts with you because you're serving them on such a high level. That's what we're creating in the Lux Sales System. So the women that come in, they are super motivated. They are making an impact. They are serving at this level here, and they're doing the work. It doesn't feel icky. It doesn't feel icky. And I love that about it. But it allows us to live the life, make the impact, and also create our legacies. Because if you're doing all of this work, in the end, you want to have something that your family, your children, generations on are going to say, this person lived and this person did the work.
That's right. That's right. So if we were going to follow you, I'm going to drop some comments and some links below, and I highly recommend everybody checking this out, whether you're listening to this or you're watching this, that you follow Shayla. She's unbelievable. She drops really good content. You can absorb her genius in all sorts of ways, but I know you'll want to work with her. So what's the best way to kind of tag into all the good work you're doing?
The best way is to find me on Facebook. You can just go to ShaylaBoyd-Gill.com. And you can see me there on my website, or just on Facebook. I'm all there.
Great. Oh my gosh. Thank you for giving us just a little bit of time. I know you got kids running amok. I got dogs running amok. We've got life to get back to. And I just appreciate your genius. So thank you so much. And everybody will check you out on the next episode of the Thought Leader Thursday. Take care.